The ministry of Christian education is so far-reaching because it transcends all areas of the church, all age levels. I have the unique opportunity that I get to work from, the infants in the nursery through adults. And so it's more than just studying the Bible, which is important, but it helps us to better understand who God is, what God is, and how that, knowing that relationship, building that relationship with God, that you realize then who you are, what you're being called to be and do. And most importantly, I think learning that God is love is so important. And that is one of the biggest things that I hope that our kids, when they come through these doors, know that they are loved, not only by those of us here in this congregation, but by God, and that there's absolutely nothing that they can do that would ever take that away. And that is something adults need to also remember too, that they are loved. And it's through this journey, if you will, that we take when we study the Bible, and especially in a community with other people. When you're in a Bible study or even an online Bible study or any sort of class we might offer, there's a unique opportunity that you get to hear other people's ideas. You get to things that you would have never thought of. And it helps you have a bigger understanding of what the Bible means and how it affects your life today, and how we can grow in our understanding of what the intent was and then what was written. And that way we can learn how to just be better people and how to love one another and help one another. One of my most favorite things about being in my position, I will tell you, there are 2 times a year that stand out for me. And one is coming up, and that is our children's Christmas program. It is always I get so emotional every single year. Different kids, different program, but the end result is always the same for me, is that watching children share the story of Jesus' birth, sharing with the congregation that story, and it gets me every year. There's nothing like it to me, and I look forward to that every year. And the other thing that is a unique experience that I get to participate in is attending Sarah's Service Project with our youth. It is, again, when you work with kids when they're young, when they're little, and then as they grow up and you've been with them all these years, and then to see them as young adults and to watch them mature in their faith, watch them serving, and it is such a unique thing to participate in to begin with, but to be able to have had this journey with these kids, it is so special. And to watch them work super hard on a work site, and then also watching them, making friends and getting out of their comfort zone and growing and learning and seeing life skills being put into place. And it is an experience like no other. My hope for this ministry in the coming year would be that we continue to grow, that we continue to provide opportunities for growth in Christian education, whether it be new programs or existing programs, but that we're always willing to think outside of the box, that we're always open-minded to new suggestions, that we don't just constantly do the same thing. That way we can meet the needs of our people, because they change. And so to be able to meet them where they're at, I'd really like to continue to help parents as they learn to worship themselves and also with their children, working in that together, that working that as a team. I think it'd be awesome. Our Parents Night Out program has been such a huge success. So I think loving on our parents and giving them opportunities is so important. And so we want to continue with that. Another area that we've been growing in and that we've been exploring is in the realm of social media and making a presence for our congregation, our church, in social media. And that in that we educate the community about who we are and the type of things that we are doing in our community and in our church. And that's important so others can see who and what we're about, and that we hope that's an invitation for them to want to come and spend some time here at this church getting to know who we are.